Hey there, athletes. Coach John Ferry here from Team Wilpers. Excited as always to welcome you to our athlete briefing for the La Jolla Half Marathon and 5K. As always, we're going to start with a little week 7 review, and we're going to start with the half marathoners. So obviously this week you had that unload week, backed off the intensity a little bit, so hopefully you're feeling rested, recharged, and most importantly, ready to tackle this next big upcoming training block. Our 5K crew, you had started the week with a threshold run. So this was a little of advancement on that progression, training your ability to run at threshold pace, training your body to kind of clear that lactate from your muscles as you're continuing to maintain a hard effort. Very important built-in value to those workouts is practicing sustaining that hard effort, learning how to kind of hold a comfortably uncomfortable spot and kind of learn how to be okay with that. So it was kind of your first run of the week there, moved into a light tempo. We started working some sub-threshold efforts. It was kind of 1 minute on, 1 minute off. So really this workout should be a little bit lighter than the threshold work. Really what we're trying to do here is set the stage for some pretty challenging, more challenging workouts soon to follow. Finishing the week off with the easy pace long run across the board. A reminder is always to keep going into that website, checking the box, chasing that 100% completion percentage. That is absolutely the best way to put yourself in a position to be successful. So keep checking that box, chasing 100% completion percentage. Now we're going to go to our week 8 half marathon workouts, week 4 on the 5K team. So we're going to start with the 5K group. So this is your unload week. So you've been training hard the last few weeks, and now it's time to pull it back a little bit. So the half marathoners, they had this week last week. Now it's your turn. So just as a reminder, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to reduce volume. We're trying to reduce intensity in the unload week. This hopefully allows your body a chance to recover from the previous few weeks, continue training aerobically, and as I mentioned in the review there, most importantly, sets the stage and allows you to kind of focus and go after the second block that will start in week 5 with some rested legs and a lot of intensity. Half marathoners, you're moving into your phase, I would call it phase 3 out of 4 here in this upcoming week. I'll title it specific prep for the race. So we started off with kind of a base building and drill period, kind of working on little light hill intervals, kind of getting our endurance volume up. We went into what I would refer to as kind of a general prep period. Now we're moving into our specific prep period before we finally finish in our competitive phase of your training block. So we're starting the week once again with a hills workout. So you've done hills without a doubt, but we're now extending these out. We're putting a pretty good chunk of intensity into this workout here. So as discussed before on these briefings, there are some pretty significant climbs as part of the La Jolla course. So the key is getting as proficient as possible so that you can not only excel on the hill, but not use so much energy that then you don't have it for the flat and final stretches of the race course. So once again, we're working on leg strength, we're working on hill climbing proficiency so that you can tackle that hill, feel very efficient on the climb, and then really utilize the flatter parts of the course to make sure you're nailing your time. Just FYI, if this workout is done right, you'll absolutely be huffing and puffing by the end. This is a tough workout. So once again, we're working on leg strength, we're working on hill efficiency, we're working on what will ultimately be a little sneaky VO2 max workout most likely. So this one is a doozy, know that going into it. Run number 2, half marathon pace intervals. So once again, we've done these before also, but really those workouts have been prepped and leading up to these longer, more chunky periods of half marathon pace. So it's an excellent opportunity to practice your pacing. It's a great opportunity to start testing your pacing a little bit. So you know from your 20-minute distance test, we kind of gave you a half marathon pace. This is what I would kind of refer to as a training pace, if you will, something to work up to, an ambitious pace target. That doesn't mean that that's definitely going to be the pace you use for your half marathon. So a workout like this is a great opportunity not to push yourself to that level, but also to start figuring out, is this a realistic pace that I'll be able to run for 13 1/10 miles? Do I need to pull back to make sure that the effort matches the distance? Those are all things that you figure out during your workouts here. We finished the week with an 8 to 10 mile long runs. We're back to that kind of max distance we've done so far. And a little bit as a teaser is over the next 3-week block, we're going to be working up, up, and up. So just get prepared. Hopefully you took that unload week seriously, because our biggest training block is ahead in the following 3 weeks. Should be fun, but it will definitely fly by. That's all for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you back next week. Have a great one.